The year 2024 has witnessed significant weather upheavals, with climate change becoming increasingly frequent and unpredictable. Extreme weather events have continuously struck, severely affecting many regions across the globe. China, with its complex terrain and large population, has been one of the countries most heavily impacted by devastating storms and floods. These storms have not only disrupted the lives of millions, but also inflicted severe damage on infrastructure and the economy. Join us as we look back at some of the most catastrophic floods this year, as China faces nature's harshest challenges. In the early hours of September 16, 2024, a powerful rainstorm wreaked havoc in Wolong-town, Sichuan Province, China. Torrential rains triggered widespread flooding and deadly landslides, causing severe damage to roads, homes, and vehicles. The storm's intensity escalated quickly, with rainfall in Zhengzhou exceeding 25 millimeters per hour, prompting authorities to upgrade the orange storm warning to a red alert. In Zhengzhou, roads were blocked by mud flows, making it impossible for residents and emergency services to travel. Landslides swept through key areas along National Highway 350, halting traffic as large sections of the road were blocked by mud, rocks, and debris. Several vehicles were caught in the landslides, but fortunately, no injuries were reported. The damage wasn't limited to the roads. Floodwaters inundated local infrastructure, and landslides continued to threaten homes and businesses in vulnerable areas. Heavy rain persisted throughout the day, further increasing the risk of more floods and landslides. This is Xiamen, Fujian Province, China in September. A record-breaking heavy rainstorm recently paralyzed the entire city's transportation system. Many sections of roads in Xiamen were submerged up to waist-deep in water, and low-lying urban areas were completely flooded. Numerous cars and electric vehicles were submerged, leading to massive traffic jams. Vehicles lined up for more than 2 hours on Jaimai Avenue as heavy rain continued to fall. In Huxi Town, Jaimai District, rainfall exceeded 90 millimeters in just 1 hour, and meteorologists predicted that the accumulated rainfall would increase by another 20 to 40 millimeters in the next 2 hours. The deepest floodwaters reached nearly half the height of a car, making roads impassable. It wasn't until the rain finally stopped and the floodwaters gradually receded that traffic began to flow again, bringing some relief to the city. Here are the severe consequences that China had to face while simultaneously dealing with 2 major tropical storms. With destructive wind speeds and heavy rains, areas like Hainan Island in Guangdong Province suffered from severe flooding, forcing mass evacuations. Meanwhile, in Sichuan Province in the southwest, rescue teams found 8 bodies and rescued for people on Saturday evening after more than 30 people went missing in a flash flood. In Xinhua County, local authorities reported on Monday evening that 14 bodies had been found after a rain-induced flash flood in Suma village, with 25 people still missing. Rescue teams are continuing the search for the missing using drones, sniffer dogs, and life detection equipment. The disaster occurred at around 2:30 a.m. on Saturday when heavy rain caused a local river to rapidly overflow, severely damaging more than 40 homes in Suna Village, Yon City, Hunyuan County. 15 people were injured and taken to nearby hospitals, none of whom were in critical condition. 6 individuals have been discharged after treatment. Electricity has been restored to over 5,000 households in the affected area, and the road leading to the village has been repaired after being washed away by the flood, according to local officials. The heavy rains in Shanghai, China, caused by Typhoon Pulazon, have resulted in severe flooding and widespread destruction across the city. The accumulated rainfall in certain areas surpassed historical records, flooding streets and submerging infrastructure. Some districts, including Nishing and Finlin Pudong, recorded historic rainfall levels exceeding 300 millimeters. This led to serious flooding, disrupting roads, railway stations, and urban infrastructure. Shao County's high-speed railway station was among the areas most affected. Rescue efforts were swiftly organized, involving large semi-trucks and local truck drivers. A small city in Hunan province has experienced an unprecedented flood that has made history. Within just 24 hours, the city received nearly a year's worth of rainfall, totaling 606 millimeters, according to national meteorologists. This amount is close to the region's average annual precipitation of 800 millimeters, highlighting the extraordinary nature of this event. In response to the severe weather, the authorities in Hunan province have implemented the strictest flood control measures. The extreme weather has not been confined to Hunan. Beijing has temporarily suspended several suburban train lines. Gansu province issued a red rain alert, warning of urban flooding. This sudden change in weather follows a period of drought in northern China.